Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for the energy around June 29th through July 5th, 2026. This is a new schedule, everyone. The readings are posting much earlier for the following week. So again, this is for June 29th through July 5th. So check the community posts for any updates, new information, and that's where the daily inspiration posts are as well. And please be sure to subscribe, like, and hype to help support the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. So let's take a look at what the cards are revealing. All right, Gemini, what crystal's coming through? Let's give it a good shuffle. What crystal for Gemini? What's coming through for Gemini for the week ahead? Oh, my goodness. All right, Gemini, we've got it. Apophyllite in regards to your connection to spirit, source energy. It concerns your third eye and your crown chakra. Your third eye is your intuition, your perspective on things, your inner guiding voice. It's your gut instincts. And the crown chakra is your connection to spirit source. So let's find out why. Let's take a look and see what oracle message is coming through for you, Gemini, for that week, which encompasses, if you're here in the States, that encompasses the July 4th celebration, 250 years for this country, which is actually, we're still babies compared to Europe. All right, Gemini, we have quieting the mind. Number 32, quieting the mind. All right, so the message with quieting the mind is about making meditation a commitment. And that can be simply just spending some time alone with your thoughts and recognize what's coming through. What kind of messages are coming through? This is the need for silence, peace within, despite the chaotic outer environment around. It's letting go of what's called monkey mind. So being mindful. Now, your core beliefs about the world originate in your thoughts and feelings, which then become your perceptions. Now, if your thoughts are all over the place, that's how you're going to experience the outer world. But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center, there was a place that's always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, where problems, challenges aren't nearly as important as you think they are? So this is certainly taking an internal break, going to that silent space to regroup. So that's the message. And of course, the apophyllite crystal makes sense. That's your connection to spirit source. So going within, I feel that there's some guidance, there's messages waiting there for you. So even if you just put on headphones, earbuds, whatever, and just kind of listen to your favorite music and see what thoughts come through. See what spirit is trying to bring to your attention. So quieting the mind. Let's take a look and see what message is coming through money-wise. This is the Money Oracle deck. So let's see what we have for Gemini. All right, Gemini, we have celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Well, certainly if you're in the States, this is a very special July 4th for all of us. So it certainly could be celebrating our freedom and our independence. So fireworks going off. So, all right, let's get down to the tarot. Messages and guidance for Gemini, please. What's coming through? What does Gemini need to hear, be aware of for this particular week? It's a week of celebration, or leading up to the celebration. And this is June 29th through July 5th. And Let's see. Messages for Gemini, please. Okay. I'm just going to take Strength. They said it was just supposed to be the top card. Major Arcana card, Strength. Patience. Time to regroup. It's certainly about listening to that inner guiding voice within, because this is digging deep down into your inner strength. Is there something that you feel you have some doubt about, that you do not have the strength, or the ability to do it? You do. Very strong energy coming in. We have the number 8 numerology to this, where you have everything you need to proceed with whatever it is that you're focused on or wanting to do. But there is a bit of patience here, not rushing it, not pushing it, not forcing it. So that's what I'm picking up here with Strength. So keep in mind, it's a major arcana card here with the Strength, Gemini. So change is needed, especially if you've been doing quite a bit. Time to pull back, quiet the mind, as you are going to have a good time. And I do see that coming more towards the with the holiday showing up. For others, it can be, over the weekend during that week. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Gemini. Ooh, we have the major arcana card, the World. Ending a cycle. Now, for some of you, since your birthday was not that long ago, Gemini, you could have been switching over from a 7 or 10-year cycle for some of you, depending on your age. Some people are on 7-year cycles with how things happen, and some are on 10-year cycles. The best thing is when they both meet together. 7-year and 10-year cycles meet when you're 70. So that's a really special age as to everything coming together at that time, where now everything's like in sync. Now, with the World card, it can be the end of a chapter, a cycle in your life. Something could be coming to a close. This is kind of like stepping through like a vortex, a doorway into new beginnings. And it's really interesting with the quieting the mind, the apophyllite crystal, that you need a moment to regroup before you step into, in the major arcana, the World card is the last stop. In regards to the beginning, that's the Fool's journey. So the World card kind of puts you in this suspended space where it's after the end, but before the beginning. You're stepping through, finished a chapter, and it's a space where you can spend this time seeing kind of like what's next. So the 21 reduces it down to 3. So it is about new beginnings. Something's coming together to create something new. And the Strength card is telling you, don't push it, don't rush it, don't force it. Have patience. So what else do we have coming through for Gemini? We have the Hermit, another major arcana card. So this is significant change. You've got 3 major arcana cards here, Gemini. So this could be part of, I always feel that our new year begins at our birthday, and you recently celebrated your birthday, and we're into the next season. So the Hermit, again, is in conjunction with quieting the mind and connecting to spirit source, spending that time away from all your environment, the noise, taking some time out this week, maybe a day off from everything, thinking things through, because I was made very much aware of, with the World card, being in that space after the end, but before the beginning. It's like a clean slate. It's like a suspended space there where you have a moment to kind of collect your thoughts and messages and guidance, insights. So the Hermit is doing all of that, going off alone, going to a high mountaintop, just to spend that alone time. That 9 energy is about introspection there before you're going to embark on something new. And you're going to be having some fun later in the week. So this might be all happening in a few days as we get into the beginning of the week, before the holiday hits. Or the weekend hits if you're not in the States. What else do we have for Gemini? Oh my goodness. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. All right, Gemini. 4 major arcana cards. This is some heavy duty change that's going to be happening. And I believe it's going to be all for the good. The Wheel of Fortune is coming because the wheel is now starting to turn in your favor. I never really pick up that the wheel is like where everything's going great for you, where the wheel is turning where things are not so great. I very rarely pick that up. This is certainly not one of those times. As you can see, patience, and you're finishing up one chapter or path or cycle or whatever the case may be. You're giving yourself that time, that much needed time for quieting the mind, introspection, because the Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your favor. And that could bring in good luck, good fortune in many different ways. It could be in regards to your health and well-being. It certainly could be financial. It could be in regards to relationships and how things are going in your personal life or your career. You know, we have celebration, kicking off party activities where you're going to have a great time. For some of you, you might be retiring. And so the party is for you, a retirement party that you're going to kick off this new cycle, this new time in your life. This is great change with 4 major arcana cards. So something very special is happening. A great deal of change. All right, what else do we have that's pairing up with these cards for Gemini? Let's see, with strength, we have the 8 of Wands. Good news coming in. So having patience here as news is going to come in very quickly. That's why you're getting the message of just really quiet the mind, kind of recharge your batteries, take some time out. At the beginning of the week, I really feel at the beginning of the week is take some time off. Towards the end of the week, I feel it's going to get very hectic, but in a very good way. So abundance could be coming in. This is news coming in. We see the little bird here. Birds are always messengers. This woman here is like ready to spring into action. We've got the wands coming in, kind of very wobbly coming in. Not so straight as you see in some of the cards. So it could be where everything has to kind of finish, all the wands, you know, whatever it is that maybe you're wrapping up since you have the World card here. But there is abundance. There is good luck. This is good news coming in with the 8 of Wands. And it could be very quick news, like unexpected news. I'm picking up for some of you, you're going to find out, for some of you that are younger, it's you or someone around you. There's a pregnancy I'm picking up, where depending on where you sit in your life cycle, you could be now becoming a grandparent, or yet it's another grandchild. For others that are younger, it certainly could be someone around you, maybe you know, you're finding out someone's pregnant, and it can be you, Gemini, you know, if you're hoping and wishing to have a baby. So this is news that's spreading very quickly. And it can be life-changing, especially if you're going to be a new parent. or possibly for some reason, isn't this funny? I'm picking up twins. Somebody's going to have twins, and you're Gemini, the twins. So that just came through. So, boy, let me know in the comments if you're pregnant with twins. All right, we have the Two of Wands. This is standing at the crossroads. Look at, with all this change going on, in the World card here, we're finishing up one thing and you're ready to embark on a new one. So the Two of Wands represents standing at the crossroads, deciding what your next move in is. Now, that could be where something is very life-changing. Retirement is life-changing for the ones that are retiring, where you're now deciding, okay, what am I going to do with this chapter of my life at this time? No longer working, you're going to be able to pick up hobbies, do group activities. The sky's the limit. When you retire, your time is your own. You can do anything. And if you choose to work part-time, that usually will be in a different capacity than your career. Still could be like the skills that you have, but it will be, it doesn't have that heavy weight of I have to with it. So Two of Wands is standing at the crossroads in regards to what your cards are leading up to, what this good news is. So let's see what else is coming through for Gemini. We have the Knight of Cups. This is new love. Now, this certainly can represent pregnancy, new love coming in, new babies coming in. For some of you, you're deciding to bring a new fur baby into your life to keep you company. So Knight of Cups can be, your intuition in overdrive. It can be in regards to desire. What do you desire at this time? You're realizing it this week. There's big change here, and there's some great news coming in where you're standing at the crossroads waiting to make a decision. Am I going this way or that way? It's kind of like almost the sky's the limit kind of energy here. And the Knight of Cups is, moving towards what you desire. And it can be new love in many different forms. A new fur baby, a new grandchild, becoming a parent either for the first time or having another child, the family's growing. So this is movement in regards to what you desire. And let's see, one more card, what's going on? And we have the Ten of Wands. Of course we do. The Ten of Wands is you're near the end. It's virtually kind of like patience here because the World card's showing up that you're nearing the end. And we're seeing that. Something's wrapping up. Something's going to be, there's going to be closure. There's going to be completion. Something has run its course. And certainly in the capacity of if you're going to be a parent for the first time, your life will change drastically. It will never be the same. You're going from being a married couple to now becoming parents. So it is really significant change. Very exciting. You've got the Wands energy here. It's very exciting kind of change. So it could be something that you're implementing. It could be a new idea, whatever the case may be. Let's see. Let's wrap up your reading. Let's see what door you're getting here, Gemini. What door is Gemini getting? Okay. And we have this door. I always love this door because it's like an illusion. It's like, and there's where you need to have the patience here with the Strength card, because as you're walking, it seems like it's getting further and further and further. So, and look at that, patience, just what I was saying with the Strength card. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. All right, Gemini, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to have a great week.